Hello everyone and welcome to my craft room. My name is Arlena and I'm glad you could join me. We're trying to get this technical difficulty set up right. My camera is not cooperating. I think Facebook changed something and yeah, it's not working. I'm going to hope this works tonight. I know I am portrait and I'm usually landscape, but it doesn't matter how I point my camera. This is how it's turning up. I am so sorry. And my words I can see on my shirt are backwards. They didn't have that setting available to me. That button was gone. So I'll have to figure out what changed on Facebook and get it fixed before our next live. All right. So how is everyone doing? I hope well. I'm here in Michigan and the weather was in the 50s, low 50s today. Cloudy, but still it was dry and a little bit warm, so that's good. I have some things to show you. I have the cards from my class that I had on Monday, and I have some cards that I did with a friend over the weekend, and then of course our project that we're going to do tonight, and I'm so excited about it. I did do one ahead of time to make sure that it's going to turn out right, and it did, so I'm so excited to do that with you. So as you hop on, tell me hello. And so I know you're here and we will get started. I think it's after 7, so let's get started. I'm going to try to point you to my work surface, but my camera is in a different angle, so I hope it's not going to interfere with the arm, but we'll see how it goes. I think that's good. And all the print is going to be backwards. So, it just makes me so mad. It's not letting me go any closer. So I'll hold it up for you. So this card has 3 panels and it's used with a new set called Textured Notes, and I use this piece right here, and then with Deepest Sympathy for the sentiment, and then I use this technique. This was gorgeous. So actually this piece here is cut out of the center of this, and I just covered up the hole with a piece of Blackberry Bliss. So that's very beautiful as well. And then this one is used with the card we're making tonight, Spotlight on Nature. And then this one for the books, and it opens like that. And then this comes off here, and it's a bookmark. So it goes over your page. Very cute. So that was my class for Monday. If you're interested in purchasing this class, we made 2 of each card. What you would get is you would get all the pieces to make these cards for 8 of them. So 2, 2, and 2. And, but you would have to own the stamp set and the inks. Or you could use your own, whatever you have. If you don't have these particular stamp sets, you can use what you have and make it. And it comes with a tutorial, and it's $35 mailed directly to your house. Let's set those aside. And then I'm going to show you what I made this last weekend. I went to my friend's house, Lisa Bauer, and this is what we made. So we made this right before I left because I have this set, but I didn't know how to use it. I hadn't seen too much with it. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Mason. Good to see you guys. Hello, Missy. Oh, fun. So this one, I have this set and I didn't see cards made with it yet. So she says, oh, I made some. So we made this one together and let the adventure begin. So this is really cool. I think I'm going to send it to some friends that we camp with this summer because camping season is right around the corner. Then we took, oh, and I don't remember the name of this, but it's a Memories and More pack. So we made all these cards, and she made just as many with this Memories and More pack, one pack, and we still had pieces left over to make more cards. So I made this one, Oh Happy Day, and I just cut strips of scraps, that we had left over, and I made that because I didn't want anything to go to waste. And this is one of the new in colors, Timid Tiger. I'm in love with it. I'm actually obsessed with it. It is so beautiful. So if you can't really tell in the picture what color it is, it's kind of halfway between peach pie and pumpkin pie. Okay, that's the best I can describe it. Hi, Jen. How are you? Glad you could join us. And then this says From Laughs to Tears. I'm happy we've shared them together. I love that. I love, 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 love that. And then this one is Best Wishes, and it's a bridge card, and it says congratulations, and then it opens like that. Very cute. This was just a simple happy birthday. I did put some Winka Stella on the flames. And then Thinking of You. And this opens like so. Our friendship is full of memories I treasure the most. And it shuts like that. And then this one, You Did It. So it's a congratulations. This one, Happy Birthday, and it opens like so. Here's another one, congratulations. So this was black on white, but I colored it blue because the white kind of blended in with the white on the card. So I did do a balmy blue, just colored right over it. And then here's another Oh Happy Day. And Sweet Baby. That just looked like a baby card to me. So there's sentiments, they're all punch outs, and there is every occasion you can imagine. So this one was one of the items. We made two with the card. So it opens like so, and my magnet stuck to the magnet, and then it opens like that. And then it shuts. And then back here is a little pocket for like a business card or a gift card. So very cool. And it's like a little purse, but it stands up and it's very, very neat. So we made all of this, and she made just as many, and we still had pieces left over. Hello, Robin. Good to see you. So that is a new Memories and More packet that is coming out in May. And I don't have the catalog, so I don't know what the name of it is. I don't remember. But it is well worth its weight in gold. It's money. It wasn't that expensive, but we made all those cards with it. We just had to supply the card stock to go with it. All right. So I want to show you the card we're going to make tonight. It's called a floating panel, and it's made with the Country Corners dies. So I'm going to show you how we do that. Can you see that really close? I hope so. And this one says feel better soon. We are going to use one that has a different saying on it. All right, so let me get my pieces here. We're going to start with an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, so a half sheet of cardstock, and this is Bubble Bath. I have it scored in the middle at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to fold it and I'm going to give it a good burnish. Okay. Then I have 3 of my Country Corner dies, and where are they? There's all of these too. So we're not using these, but we're using the third from the smallest, the 5th, and the 6th, which is the biggest. So the 2 biggest ones, and then the 3rd from the center. Those are the ones we're using tonight. All right. Now I want to bring in my large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I'm going to try to lift this up so you can see it. And then I want to take my large die, because that's going to be my card base. And I'm going to set it on the platforms. So what we want is we want the number 1 platform, the number 2, the number 3 acrylic plate, and then our paper, our cardstock, and then the largest die. And I actually want it, I hope you can see this, I want it to hang off the edge here on this side where it's folded, because I do not want to cut the fold. I want that fold to stay there, because that's where the card is going to open, okay? So I don't want to cut on that fold. So just hang the die off the edge just a little bit. And then I'm going to run it through. And then I'm going to run it back through again, just to make sure that it cut good. With that fold in it, it seems like it's a little thicker. It kind of, it's a little more than just 2 pieces of cardstock, which our dies cut through fine. But, and I have something kind of dirty on my plate or something. All right, I'm going to set that aside. Then I want to take 2 pieces of white, and I want to use the next size, the 5th size, and I'm going to cut 2 of these, 1 for the inside and 1 for the outside. Okay. I am saving these pieces here for this strip of white here for labels. As we've all mentioned, if you've talked to any demonstrators or if you listen to me, cost of cardstock is going up in price starting May 6th, and it's going from $11.50 a pack of paper to $14. So I am starting to be very careful with my pieces and being not so messy with them or sloppy. So I'm keeping them, I'm just using more of it instead of being wasteful, if that's possible. All right. So I have these 2 white pieces and this piece, and we can actually glue them down right now. So I'm going to just use my Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to glue that down to the front. And then on the inside as well. You wouldn't have to put one on the inside because, you know, when you write on the bubble bath, you will be able to see it. But I just think it kind of, you know, matches the front. So that's why I did that. All right, I'm going to set that aside. Then I'm going to take Gorgeous Grape. I'm sorry, I totally lost my thought. Highland Heather, Fresh Freesia, and Bubble Bath. So those are the 4 purples. So Bubble Bath, you might say, oh, I thought that was pink. Well, when you put it next to the purple, it does look purple, more purple. So let me show you what I'm going to do with these. And I already have a bunch cut, but I want to show you what I did. So I'm cutting a piece, and I'm cutting them a 1/4 of an inch strip. That's all I'm doing. So I'm just cutting a bunch of these, specifically 3 of each. So just a 1/4 inch. So I already have all of these cut, okay? So I don't need to cut any more. I did that ahead of time to save time. And then I'm going to take my small die. I have a piece of vellum. So vellum, Stampin' Up! Does not sell vellum anymore, but I do have some left. So I do want to, I am going to use it. So I'm just putting my die down, and I'm putting a pencil mark at the top and a pencil mark at the bottom, just so I know where I am to put these strips. Now, I am going to use my, what's this pad called? Silicone pad. There you go. And then I'm going to, some of these have glue on them already because I used them for the sample card. All right. So I'm going to do it like a gradient. So I'm going to do the bubble bath first. And I chose to use my Stampin' Seal because I want to be able to move them if I don't get them exactly spaced out, spaced exactly apart. So I'm putting the adhesive on there, and then I'm starting here, and I'm just putting it across there. And then I'm going to do another one. So by putting it on vellum, that's what makes it look like it's floating. And then this one. And then the next one I want to do is the Fresh Freesia. Has anyone done this technique before? If you have, let me know. And then the next one is Highland Heather. And then the next one is Gorgeous Grape. Insert this one down here. So I have lots of room between these, so I'm going to have to adjust them, which is exactly what I was expecting to do. I'm going to turn this a little bit. See how it lifts right off that vellum? And I could have measured if I, if I wanted to be exact, but that doesn't bother me. I know some people it does. So if you're one of those people that it bothers, you can definitely mark every quarter of an inch on the vellum on the side and line it up, and that would be fine. And then you'll have it perfect. But to me, that doesn't bother me. So I didn't do that. I didn't take the time to do that. Now I want to bring in my cut and emboss machine again and put this on there. And then I want to line up where those pencil marks are. And then I'm going to cut it. Hello, Nancy. Thank you, Missy. All right, so I have that, and then I have this piece, which is all stuck to my acrylic plate, but that's okay. It came off. And then I'm going to put this down. And I'm going to trim this off and save this piece of vellum. I am not going to save this, okay? Tossing that and saving the vellum. All right, and then I have my floating panel. Isn't that adorable? I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to put my dies back right now because I don't want to lose them. There's nothing worse than losing a die, and I have done it. All right. I've even lost a stamp too, but I have found them, so that's good. All right, now I want to turn this over, and I want to take my foam adhesive strips. Did you guys know that Stampin' Up! Sells foam adhesive strips? They're awesome. And they are about, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to, on every other one, put the foam adhesive strip. These are great for shaker cards. They're awesome. And they just peel right off. Real easy. And I'm just going down every other one, every other strip. If you wanted to put it on every strip, I guess you could, but I don't think it's necessary. And then I'm just going to put this back on here and put it in my bag. And put that away. Okay, now I want to bring my card base over. I want to use my Take Your Pick tool and peel the backings of these off. Let me see if I can get you closer. I'm so far away, I forgot to bring you back down. It still looks very far away. Ugh. I have got to figure out what changed on Facebook. All right. Then I'm going to put this in the center. Okay. All right. And then it's like a floating panel. Okay. I'm going to set that aside again. Clean up my mess here. Then I want to take a piece of white, and I'm going to use my Spotlight on Nature, and I'm going to use that same flower that I did in my card class. So I'm going to use my Memento Black. So if you didn't know, okay, so this says white. I bought the white ink pad and it comes with a bottle of white ink refill. But I didn't use white on it. I filled it with my Memento Black so that I have a large pad that is black instead of the littler one that it comes with. All right, then I'm going to stamp this. And then I'm going to clean my stamp. So I'm using Stampin' Mist on my scrub, and I'm going to clean it. So with my red rubber, I use this to clean it. It cleans it and conditions the red rubber, and the red rubber is supposed to last longer. And I have red rubber stamps from over 20 years ago, and they are still very, very good. All right, now I'm using, let me get these in order. I'm using Bubble Bath and Light Fresh Freesia. The Bubble Bath is Light Bubble Bath, Light Fresh Freesia, Dark Highland Heather, Light Granny Apple Green, and Dark Granny Apple Green, okay? And then I went and I colored the dark for Granny Apple Green with the leaves just in the bottom, like that. And then I use the light and I blended that in. And then I used, for the flowers, I used the dark Highland Heather. And I did the bottoms of the flowers like so, just kind of randomly following the lines for the flower. And then I use the light fresh freesia like so. And then I use the light bubble bath to finish it off. And all blend together like so. And then I fussy cutted it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my magic box over. I'm going to put my card in here. I'm going to put all my blends in there, my scissors, and I'm going to shake it up. And I'm going to see that my flower is all done. Yay, I love when that happens. I love, 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 love when that happens. Okay, now I'm going to put that on there, and I am going to use glue. So I'm going to take my Sweet Petunia glue press. And the reason I'm doing this is because I have some small spots here that I need to glue. And it's not going to work if I have my big bottle of glue. So I want more control. So I'm going to, oh, hello. So what do? It comes out like a vengeance. Gee whiz. All right. Put that back on there because that's all I need this for tonight. Then I'm going to put this on here like so and push that down and hold it for just a hot second. I do need a little glue here for that stem. There we go. All right. Then I've got a strip of scrap white, and I'll tell you what the measurement is. It is 3/8 of an inch wide. And then I'm going to use from my Storybook Friends stamp set, Happy Spring, because this card screams spring to me. Nope, I'm not. Why do I have Hello Friend? I guess I'm doing Hello Friend. I don't know why I thought that, but we'll do Hello Friend. And we're just going to line that up there and clean it off. Close this up so I don't put my finger in it or the card or anything like that. And my scissors are... What did I do with my scissors? I have another pair right here. I'm just going to cut that off. Throw that piece away. I'm going to glue this down with my Stampin' Seal. I want it there. And then I'm going to bring in my brass butterflies, and I'm getting down to not too many of them. I have 3 left here. Maybe I will use all 3 of them. I think I will. Then I can toss this. And there, I have some adhesive here. All right, it came off, good. And there is our card. And it says, hello, friend. And then it opens like so. Awesome. And here's our sample. Feel better soon. And I just love that. Yes, Nancy, magic box. So I hope you like it. Let me point you back up to me. Hello. So let me know if you like it by, give me a thumbs up or a heart. That would be great. If you love this card, thank you, Nancy. Be sure to share it with your friends and family. I'd love that. And another change that's happening with Facebook is after 30 days, the lives are no longer going to be available. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. I love it. They are on my YouTube channel, Stamp with Arlena. And they will live there forever. So be sure to check out YouTube as well. So I do post to my YouTube channel right after I get done with this live. So it will be there like in 5 minutes. And be sure to check it out. You guys have a great evening and a great weekend. I hope you have some great plans. I have a little minor surgery tomorrow, so hopefully that will go well. That's in the morning, and everything will be good with that. So you guys take care, and thanks for joining me and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. You guys take care. Love you. Bye-bye.